Welcome to this month's Lorain Promise update. Since the start of the new year, we have experienced events that have become far too familiar in our society. And the recent shooting in Parkland, Florida is just another example of it. There have been at least 8 school shootings since the beginning of 2018. Our hearts go out to the Parkland community and to all the communities who have had to experience this firsthand. We are all shaken by these events, and I want to assure each of you that our schools are focused on providing safe spaces for our scholars to learn. Every morning I wake up with this on my mind, making sure we are doing everything we can to ensure the safety of our scholars and our school community. I have faith in this loving community, knowing that we will ensure that the scholars and teammates in all of our buildings feel safe, experience joy, and that we can all remain positive about the impact we're having on our young people. As I reflect on all of these events, the question I keep coming back to is how can we influence and impact our community and set the tone for a positive, safe culture across our district, in our schools, in all of our classrooms? We can take proactive steps to build school communities where each scholar feels included, valued, and has a voice. In addition to strong school safety procedures and protocols, these are critical parts of school culture that we need to focus on together. From a safety standpoint, we are currently meeting with our city's police department to strengthen our protocols, improve our communication, and outline a plan in the case of an extreme emergency that will maintain and enhance our current safety. We are also reviewing our current lockdown measures, learning from national best practices to prevent events like we have seen in the past 2 months, and increase our ability to monitor for any threats that may present itself to our community. Some of you may know we had a minor incident on social media with a scholar, and we dealt with the incident quickly and adequately. A student made threatening comments on social media as a prank, and we have dealt with this firmly and by helping the scholar understand why this behavior was wrong, even if it was done in jest. I share this with you to make clear that Lorain's safety is our priority, and there is no responsibility that will be taken more seriously. I am also actively looking for ways to increase the number of social workers and supports to promote spaces where our young people and adults can speak with trained professionals about our challenges and discomforts. If you need any assistance in connecting with our social workers, please do reach out. We know that scholars experience events like these differently, and we are here to support them and you. I meet with a group of scholars on a bi-weekly basis, and they are actively creating solutions that we will bring to scholars across the district to promote much-needed peer-to-peer support. They are a tremendous group of young people who have big hearts for all of us, and we are proud of their ability to stand up and take action. As some of you may be aware, students and advocates are planning a 17-minute nationwide walkout on the 1-month anniversary of the events in Parkland on Wednesday, March 14th at 10 a.m. And in my role as CEO, I cannot personally encourage the students to participate in these protests, especially because I am concerned about student safety remaining inside and outside of our boundaries. However, as the inspiring Parkland students have shown us with their words and actions, being engaged citizens with a voice is a valuable part of our young people's learning and contributions as citizens. I will always encourage students to use their voice meaningfully and participate in the important civic conversations that affect our community and our nation's schools. Moving forward, I want us to do more. We need to create spaces for continued conversations about our scholars' safety, and most importantly, ensure that our schools are positive, enriching learning environments, and scholars and staff alike feel comfortable standing up for what is right. From an active community member standpoint, we need you to help us make that happen. In addition to the 5 task force committees that will push our strategic vision forward, we need to turn our attention to creating positive learning environments that promote self and collective well-being. To do this together, I will be initiating another task force team solely focused on creating the culture we want to see. This task force will be charged with enhancing the safety in our buildings by creating a space where all are welcome. The idea of seeing something, saying something will be alive and well, and will create a place where we feel proud of who we are as Titans. We will be looking for a group of scholars, teachers, leaders, staff, and community stakeholders to come together and help us create a new way to create safety and, more importantly, love. If you are interested in being part of this task force, please email our Chief of Staff, Alana Gonzalez. Events like this sometimes overshadow many of the positive things that happen in our schools every single day, the things that make our Titan community strong. From the outstanding Black History presentation at Southview Middle School to our Cafe Con Leche conversations at Washington Elementary, to our robotics team at Longfellow Middle School and our JROTC scholars who are on their way to states in the next few weeks, to our district playoff-bound wrestlers and basketball team, to the hundreds of scholars who will experience a career, visit a college, or engage in community service across the state. There is so much more to be proud of. We have a lot here in our community to be proud of, and most importantly, celebrate. This will be and will always be our narrative. Thank you.